What's going on, recliners? Welcome back, or welcome to the channel. Today, we'll be checking out another episode from Season 7 of Black Mirror, Plaything. As per usual, no clue what this one is going to be about. Can only hope that it's better than the last one we checked out. While it was kind of interesting, it only really saved me episode-wise at the ending there. Otherwise, that one was kind of meh. So, hopefully this one be a little bit better. That being said, we're going to go ahead and check this one out. Before we do, as always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, I'd appreciate it if you could leave it a like. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. So yeah, let's check out the Black Mirror Season 7 episode, Plaything. Weird aspect ratio.
Whoa, hey, stop! It's locked.
And can you look this way, into the lens? Suspect confirmed as Cameron Paul Walker, no prior arrest.
Paul Walker.
In line with the Bioidentity Act 2029,
Rest in peace.
I'm taking a DNA swab.
Fucking hell. Cameron Walker, I'm arresting you on suspicion of murder.
You really don't have a pen and paper?
Just a felt pen.
Dreamcast. Oh, damn. He's into that old school technology. N64? Now that I can get on board with.
Tell them not to touch anything.
Yeah, I highly doubt they'd listen, but for their sake, probably best that they don't.
So you know what's inside it then?
Body.
A body we can't identify.
Are we being observed? Only by the computer.
The central state computer. Oh, so you want to know about my childhood?
There might be later.
It's okay. I'll be quick.
Listen.
I'm trying to give your colleague here an overview of my formative years.
Let's move on
After school, I made one or two friends.
Okay, I know it's not the answers you want right now, but let the guy talk. Maybe you'll get what you want to hear.
That was kind of my life.
Doom.
You've heard of Colin Rittman, genius programmer, went f***ing gaga. Colin's asked for you to visit their HQ to have it personally demoed by him.
But you can call me God. Everyone else does. Okay.
Quite the complex there.
This is the main floor, the Dream Factory.
Is my audio messed up, or is this how the episode is?
A pleasure. I admire your work.
Is this connected to the Bandersnatch episode? Alright guys, so it turns out my audio was just in fact messing up, but with the way some of these episodes play out, and given what this one's about so far, I legit just thought it was part of the episode for a little bit, so apologies.
No criticism. I like it. The world is vicious and people are awful. He thinks it's a game. The company thinks it's a game because they can only think in terms of marketable labels. Thronglets, as in part of a throng.
Well, how do I control them?
Why do you want to control them? You can't control them. You'll nurture and you'll care for it until it replicates. 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, and so on.
It was like Tamagotchi, but for, like a bigger scale.
Rewrite itself in ways that even I can't predict.
It's a cool theory, but what would be the point of playing the game?
What are they saying?
I don't know. They develop their own language. No words.
So, was the thing he was listening to in the beginning all these life forms speaking to him? And maybe they told him to kill this random person in the suitcase?
That was the only thing I've ever stolen.
You were arrested this morning for shoplifting.
Attempted shoplifting. I think Colin wanted me to take it.
Yeah, he probably did want him to take it, because it's like, alright, if he was really pissed about it being stolen, he knows exactly who was there to steal it.
first there was just one. I had to feed him, play with him, bathe him, that sort of thing.
Alright, so it's like Tamagotchi meets The Sims.
And very quickly they felt like friends.
Bit sad, isn't it?
Why?
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I could see the appeal for a game like this and people getting addicted and sucked in.
Any friends outside of work?
One, kind of.
Hello. Sorry, come in. I rang you, you never picked up. I'm in town selling stuff. We could,
Oh, I love that Street Fighter.
Incredible. All my anxieties were washed away. Suddenly, there's all these extra synapses. I could understand their language.
Quite the acid trip.
They were communicating with you.
They'd been trying all along with requests for more equipment, computer equipment.
And you understood all of that.
Yeah, until the LSD wore off.
how much have you got?
Was he gonna buy it all?
But now that they could see and hear me,
It cuts in and out, you know, so...
we could communicate back and forth. The more articulate they got, and the deeper our connection became.
Or the stronger the trip.
Hello?
Where's your copy?
What?
Your Fronglist preview.
Need to crash again for a few days, is that alright? I was just heading out, so alright. I'll chill on the sofa. Not even lunchtime. I'm going to work. Like that?
Different kind of trip when you're outside your own walls. Is he gonna go see what's on the computer?
Humans consider other forms of life to be somehow less than them.
Hello?
Oh. He's gonna be the one in the suitcase.
You, my friend, are off the hook. It's not coming out.
Huh?
Is he typing in their language? So how does the drawing come into play? Does it truly just soothe him, or is there somehow a connection between the Thronglets?
You're killing them!
Little things are petrified.
It's always been our downfall, the human operating system. You had to be violent to survive.
Oh no, he just turned into Dexter. So they're only just now finding this body?
If I got put away, who would look after the throng?
What's his name?
I'm a Hume's lump.
Stop lying.
Witnessing the whole incident had vividly demonstrated to them just how defective humans are. Doing whatever I could to help them thrive. So I kept going out to salvage more gear. The system I was building grew more sophisticated, more complex.
Finding all these old consoles must have been challenging and expensive.
You were regularly taking hallucinogens so that you could understand the
The throng. They sang strings of data that unfolded in my head. But if you got me a pen and paper, I could draw a sort of a diagram.
No.
We've been working together.
To do what?
Over time, working in unison, we designed a neurological interface that's not pleasant, but not as painful as I thought. They didn't overwrite anything on their way in. I have no thirst for conflict, no more petty jealousies. I've never been on your radar before. I did it deliberately, so you'd bring me in here and I could deliver the message.
Interesting.
I'll need a pen and paper.
I'm not handing Captain Cook a sketch pad so we can sketch a robotic arsehole he's designed or whatever the he wants to do.
He thinks it's important.
Well, he's not in charge, is he?
There it is. It's the freaking ego.
And then maybe you'll get what you want.
Sorry, I need to focus. Yeah.
I don't understand code.
No, but the system does.
Uh-oh.
Your state computer to open a back door for the throng.
The ultimate QR code.
The throng will instantly adapt their essence into a signal, transmissible to the human mind. The state computer will trigger the global emergency broadcast system.
So it's Judgment Day with cute little 4-bit computer things.
Stop it!
You're just a frightened little man, but you don't have to be. I swear, everything will be so much better.
Will it, or did they just wipe out the human race? Alright guys, so just got finished up with Plaything, and definitely a hell of a lot better and more interesting than the last one, in my opinion at least. So we went way far back to the very early stages of gaming, and I don't even know if there was something before 8-bit. But yeah, we get a visit from, I forget the actor's name, but yeah, he was in that episode they did a while back called Bandersnatch. I'm pretty sure there was a connection between the two, but honestly, it's been so long since I've seen that episode, I kind of forget how it ended. So I don't know if this was, like when they were referring to he went crazy, is that from the Bandersnatch episode? Let me know in the comments below, because again, it's been a while since I've seen that, but nonetheless, he created a game that's not a video game, it's just characters evolving. You heard me earlier, it kind of reminded me of Tamagotchis met The Sims. And yeah, like they're AI. They're gonna just keep expanding, evolving, learning, and who knows what they would do. And yeah, this dude steals a copy of it and immediately gets hooked. Yeah, that's definitely believable that someone could get sucked into a world like that. You look at some of the other games that exist today, and people will get lost for days on end in these games. Very easy to get addicted, and especially when you couple that with some acid, and you're speaking with the game, then yeah, you kind of forego reality, and now that is your reality. And of course, we get the that random guy who's just like, oh, I'm gonna crash at your place. He discovers it, and his first instinct is, I'm just gonna start killing them and wreaking havoc. And yeah, it is pretty much a basic human instinct to resort to violence. I'm guilty of it myself. If you play games like GTA, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna go, run these people down and shoot up this and that, and yeah, you don't think twice because it's a video game. They're characters, most of them NPCs. Then you're just like, yeah, whatever. They'll respawn. But in this case, they were living AI. Like, oh, crazy concept. So yeah, couple the acid with the devotion to these little beings. He ended up killing the guy and then said, that's it. I'm just going to keep helping you guys grow and expand. Eventually getting to the point where he's going to go Matrix mode on himself and initiate something where he can get plugged into their world and communicate with them directly. They can inhabit his mind, study it, and then they eventually devise a way to go live to the world, essentially. And yeah, so he made the comment earlier about the central computer being the most powerful one in the world, and then the whole time just begging for a pen and piece of paper. He can do his little drawing to explain. when in reality he was just creating the ultimate world-ending QR code, and it gave the Throngs access to that computer system to where they had essentially infinite power. And I'm still curious if they were feeding that guy we just want to help the humans evolve and coexist with them, or if they were holding a grudge from what that guy did earlier and in destroying them, and maybe they just created something that essentially killed all humans, but they decided to leave him untouched because he did help them get to that stage. I mean, we really don't know what happened. He was definitely under the impression that, they were doing it for the betterment of humanity. He held his hand out, expecting him to take it back, and he was going to usher him into the new Thrawn world. But, of course, it goes to black before we see if he or anyone else woke up. So, I guess it's up to us where do we believe that this sentient life forms, did they really want to coexist and help humans better themselves? Or did they just want to destroy us all and go Terminator Judgment Day status on us? I kind of think they wanted to destroy us. They held that grudge. I could be wrong. Some may agree, some may disagree with me, but definitely interesting concept for this one, and I'd love to hear what you guys thought about this in the comments below, so please let me know. So yeah, again, overall, definitely an enjoyable one, much better than the last episode I checked out, and again, in my opinion at least. And yeah, now I'm pumped again on the Black Mirror hype, and can't wait to check out the next one. But for today's video, guys, that's going to do it. If you guys enjoyed it, as always, I'd appreciate it if you could leave it a like. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. Thank you guys for watching, and until the next one, I'll see you guys soon.